Hi guys, welcome to Suchi's classroom session. In this session, we are going to see about factors influencing fashion changes. Introduction. To understand the changes in fashion, it is imperative to understand that fashion are always in harmony with this era. Fashion is a social phenomenon which reflects the same continuing change that rides through any given age. Changes in fashion correspond with the subtle and often hidden network of forces that operate on society. In this sense, fashion is a symbol. Because the fashion industry thrives on change, this idea suggests that different segments of the industry force change on the consumer by dictating new trends. Psychological needs of fashion. Men and women are complex creatures whose actions are seldom governed by reason alone. Changes comes about for psychological reasons. People grow bored with what they have. The wearers of the same color, lines, and textures after a time. What is new and different appears refreshing, and what has been on the scene for a while appears dull and unattractive. Factors influencing fashion changes. Changes in clothing occur only when there is a change in fashion. A constant fact about fashion is that it is always changing. The cause for this continuous change can be business operates. Whatever happens in the socio-psychological environment, political, legal environment, the technological environment, and the economical environment directly affects the fashion. Within these general contexts, there are several specific factors that seem to directly govern both the amount and the type of change in fashion. Some of these factors inhibit fashion change while others accelerate it. Social psychology of fashion. The way a society functions in terms of its structure, customs, and values provides the backdrop for fashion and fashion change. As social patterns undergo restructuring and re-evaluation, the change is often reflected in a corresponding change of lifestyles, of course, dress. Some of the aspects of our society that have been the subject of recent radical change are religion. Since religious leaders stress the importance of spiritual concerns over material ones, religion is viewed as an inhibitor of fashion change. Religion relies on customs, traditions, and habits, and in general resist change, or frankly speaking, it slowly accept change. Levels of education. In addition to increasing income, a higher level of education also increases aesthetic values and fashion tastes. With more money to spend and an increasingly sophisticated interest in fashion, the educated customer looks for new ideas and new fashion, thus accelerating fashion change. Class structure. Over the past 200 years, the distinction separating the upper, middle, and the lower classes have blurred. With the redistribution of wealth, the middle class has emerged as the largest and most important group in terms of buying power and in the successful adoption of fashion. This democratization has accelerated and increased the demand for fashion goods and the rate of fashion change. According to the increase and decrease in the size and affluence of the middle class, the changes get accelerated or inhibited. Increase mobility and leisure time. With increase in work during the weekdays, people like to enjoy their weekends in leisure way. This increased leisure time has been enhanced by increased mobility. The automobile, a system of nation, roadways, and jet plan have turned leisure time into travel and vacation time. These developments have increased the need for travel and vacation apparel. Now, fashions to meet that need are constantly being developed and introduced. Thus, the increase in mobility and leisure time has become a contributing factor towards accelerating fashion change. The changing role of women. Since majority of the fashion merchandise produced is for women, the role of this group in the society greatly affects the fashion business. Today, women are given greater responsibilities and freedom. As their experiences and roles become more diverse, their fashion taste, needs, expenditure, and purchasing power change according. For example, more and more women are combining motherhood and housework with careers. Changing ideologies, the type of values that are important to a society at a given time directly influence taste and dress. Often, these prevailing values are embodied in persons who are admired, groups who receive unusual amounts of attention and publicity, and in items or materials that are greatly sought after. These individual groups and things in turn affect the prevailing styles of behavior and dress. Thank you for watching this video.